Lords of Rage.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello, sir.
Andrew replies, voice low.
I'm here to escort you back to the mansion.
Andrew meets Mr. Atis's gaze, defiance flickering behind his eyes.
No, I won't go back. Everyone now thinks that I'm a freak for helping some girl out.
Mr. Atis remains unmoved, his stare sharp enough to cut through bone. He towers over Andrew, silent for a moment.
Get up.
He says flatly.
Now.
Andrew hesitates, then obeys.
Yes, sir.
He mutters, shoulders slumped. Under any other circumstance, Andrew, a royal born into privilege and power, would never tolerate such treatment. But these are not normal times. They begin the long walk back to the mansion.
Pick up the pace.
Mr. Atis barks.
I'm trying. You're walking too fast.
Maybe if you hadn't run so far, this wouldn't be such a trek.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Don't test me, boy. I'll tear the limbs from your body without a second thought. Your title means nothing out here.
You wouldn't dare. They'd hang you for it.
Try me.
Andrew scoffs, makes a mocking face, but says nothing more. He falls in line. Mr. Atis stands 7.5 feet tall, lean and powerful, a general under Queen Agartha, ruler of the region. His frame is massive, almost titanic, with broad shoulders, thick limbs, and a neck like a tree trunk. His hair is brown, streaked with gold, his face carved from marble. Andrew, by contrast, is slight. 5'6", pale and thin, with jet black hair and the fragile air of someone who's never had to fight for anything. The gates of Andrew's mansion yawn open like a mouth preparing to swallow him whole. Lanterns gutter in the iron sconces. Guards stand shoulder to shoulder, statues in black steel. No one speaks. The only sound is the scuff of boots as Mr. Atis marches Andrew across the courtyard and up the marble stairs. The study doors swing inward. Andrew's knees betray him before his mind can catch up. He drops, forehead grinding against cold stone.
My queen!
The words splinter in his throat. A guard's greased boot slams down, pinning Andrew's skull to the floor.
Eyes on the tiles, cur. You don't address the crown directly.
Then, who may I address?
Me.
Mr. Atis answers, voice flat as a blade. Andrew tilts his head far enough to glare.
You are beneath me, sir.
His station is whatever I say it is.
The voice is silk over steel. Queen Agartha sits in Andrew's own high-backed chair, crimson gown pooling like fresh blood. Moonlight crowns her raven hair, and her eyes are older than the mountains beyond the windows.
He is my general. You, Andrew, are barely my subject.
Andrew's heartbeat stutters.
I did not know, Majesty.
Agartha lifts a parchment. The wax seal cracks like a tiny bone.
The servant girl, Elia. She died 2 nights ago. My physicians counted the bruises. They also found a marking resembling your family crest, possibly from a ring. Do you have such a ring?
She was nothing to me, my queen. I would never...
She is dead now, Andrew. And there is proof that you took her life. This is against everything the royal bloodline stands for.
Dead? I am Andrew of House Suncrest. I saved that girl from the gutter.
Mr. Atis's heel grinds down on Andrew's splayed hand. Cartilage pops like wet twigs.
You speak to me, not her. And choose your next syllables carefully. Address her again. Whine. Beg. Even breathe too loud or say another word to her directly, and I'll cut out your tongue and shove it up your rear. Do you understand?
Yes, sir!
If not, you die before the moon moves another inch. And don't comfort yourself with thoughts of a clean death. I'll carve the tongue from your head, sear the wound so you don't bleed out, then keep you breathing for decades. You'll be a hunk of meat, bolted to a board, fed by one tube, drained by another, free to twitch only a single inch, Speak again above a whisper, and we begin tonight.
I dragged her off the street, half dead, fed her, warmed her, paid the physician. Why slaughter the very life I stitched back together?
Mr. Atis lowered himself until their foreheads almost touched.
I saw what you left in the lily pond. A face too pretty for this world, now bloated, lips split. Your signet ring family crest imprinted on her face from the punches, like a wedding band no one asked for. You healed her, yes, but only to hoard her. When she refused your bed, you snuffed the candle you'd lit, because how dare the moth flutter past the flame?
No! I found her already gone. I ran because I knew this exact moment would come, everyone pointing at the prince who touched a common girl.
Mr. Atis's smile was a razor.
So the hero flees instead of sounding the alarm. Innocent men chase justice. Only the guilty, like you, chase alibis.
Then why are you blaming me now?
Because you sprinted the moment her heart stopped. Guilt is worn all over your face, Andrew.
Queen Agatha lifted one pale hand. The room froze as if winter itself had stepped inside.
Andrew,
She said.
what lesson have you scraped from this abomination of a situation? Speak true, and I will pardon the blood we stand in.
A gasp rippled through the guards. Mr. Atis's jaw twitched. Andrew swallowed dust and pride.
I learned not to...
The words snagged. He exhaled sharply.
I learned that mercy to strangers is like helping someone up by the blade of their sword. Next time, I'll watch the knife as closely as the hand that holds it.
The Queen's nod was all the guards needed to see.
See that you do. A second corpse bearing your name will bear your head beside it.
She flicked 2 fingers. Armor clanked as soldiers filed into the night, torches strobing across the dark like fleeing fireflies. When the doors thudded shut, only 3 heartbeats remained: monarch, general, and trembling prince. Agatha descended the dais, skirts hissing across the stone.
You wear murder like a loose tie around your neck, Andrew. Tighten it before it tightens you.
The Queen's voice never rose. It simply dropped its velvet mask.
Darpo,
She said, using the name only spoken in war councils.
take his thumbs. Let the absence of a grip remind him what a blade is for.
Mr. Atis's smile was a half-moon of steel.
With pleasure, my queen.
He closed on Andrew like nightfall, shoulder-checking him into the corner. One knee pinned the prince's chest, one hand manacled both wrists. Andrew's protest became a wet hiccup.
Please, I swear on my blood.
You're about to have less of it to swear with.
The knife flashed, an arc of silver lightning. A thumb leapt free, rolled across the parquet and stopped against a book spine like a red bookmark. Andrew's scream clawed the rafters. Mr. Atis's palms smothered the rest. Second wrist twisted, second fall of the blade. A clean cut. The prince crumpled sideways, hugging his maimed hands to his breast. Blood seeped between his fingers, pattering onto his silk waistcoat in deliberate morse. Mr. Atis wiped the knife on Andrew's sleeve, then glanced at the Queen.
Will that be all, Majesty?
For the moment.
She adjusted her glove, never looking at the whimpering heap.
Andrew, pray our next encounter is only in court, where I keep the rest of you intact.
Doors opened, torches guttered. Queen and general stepped into the night, leaving behind the copper smell of consequence. On the moonlit gravel outside, Mr. Atis murmured,
He'll breed conspiracies now. Wounded animals bite.
Queen Agatha fastened her cloak.
Exactly. Let him summon every discontented rat. When the trap springs, we'll burn the whole nest and call it spring cleaning.
She mounted her waiting stallion.
I can smell a war is brewing soon. Time to take more land for our region.
Yes, my queen, as you command.